So today we will be talking about life lessons. Why can't I just have a child from anybody? And a man carries a legacy through his children, but a woman births those children for him. Meaning it's impossible for a man to have a baby naturally. Or it was never intended by God for men to conceive babies. So these will be 5 life lessons on why can't I just have a child from anybody. Usually I do 7, but today I only have 5, okay? Okay, so number 1, take it from a person who has been divorced times 2. A marriage can end, but as soon as you have that child, it's gonna be your child. Like financial wise, emotional wise. Children need money, need quality time spent. They need, assets when it comes to learning and such like that. And then I put in parentheses, a child can be used against you. So example, finances, like let's say if you and that woman don't, work out together, child support, denying the child to see the other parent, getting full custody of the child, overall having a child with the wrong person can be a lifetime of misery. Different core values may lead to confusion, okay? So let's say if you get with a person and they are just a litter bug. They think that it's okay to litter. They think that it's okay to shop and leave the buggy any and everywhere after you get done shopping. And you are the type where you don't litter. You are kind to the earth. You don't believe in, just leaving waste products. If you had the time, you would go out and pick up trash if you had the time and if you had the energy. You are the polar opposite of each other. You do not want to be bound with a person like that because it's going to lead to confusion in the child. And, a child is going to get to a certain age and they're going to have to pick and choose between what they want to do with their life. Who is the ultimate role model? Just imagine how confused the child is going to be. Ultimately, child may end up favoring one parent versus the other. So it's important to choose a person who has the same core values as you. It's not all about looks. I feel like a smart man, let me just say this. A smart man, yeah, men are visual and stuff like that, but a smart man chooses a woman who has a brain, chooses a woman who is, kind of similar to him. He thinks before he does, if that makes sense. Number 3, co-parenting dynamics. Okay, take it from a person who is in a co-parent situationship, if that makes sense. And shout out to my son's father because he is definitely amazing. I have seen people who have been married, got divorced, and they bump heads so much. And I feel like this was once upon a time, me and my, first husband, we bumped heads a lot in the beginning, but we finally got to a place where we truly respect one another and we truly help one another. And I thank God for him, like the type of man that he is right now. Because it took some growth. It took some growth for me too. Trust me, I grew a lot. But I put in parentheses, a divided home, one parent household, one parent celebrates traditions in one way, and then the other parent does it in another way, which may lead to bad step parents out of desperation and loneliness. So, even when I sit here and I say like finances can lead to desperation and loneliness, you choosing a person because you need help with your money and stuff like that. Like you choosing a partner because you lonely. You get lonely at night and you get sexually aroused at night and you want this person to be with you. You looking for that, and it's gonna lead to like you picking the wrong person, if that makes sense. So, be very careful with that as well. Okay, so number 4 is mental health illnesses are often passed down. So like let's say we see like a history or pattern of a person, who is diagnosed with schizophrenia or depression or ADHD or autism. Next thing you know, they have a child, and it's likely that that child has the same thing that their parents does because it's in their genetics and stuff like that. If they have esophagus problems, if they have kidney problems, if they have liver problems, it's in the family bloodline, right? So if you choose a person, or if you are smart enough to get to know their family, their background, their history before rushing, and not being patient, it makes you smarter in the end. again, take it from somebody who had to learn with trial and error. You know, I wasn't guided. I didn't really get this information until I started digging and researching it for myself, and then I was like, okay, well, this is what I did wrong. Next thing you know, I'm not gonna be able to do it, you know, wrong again. Okay, thank God I gotta wait. But you live and you learn. That's my quote for me. I'm living and I'm learning. So and I remember one time, you know, when it comes to like generational curses and stuff like that, and you know, the sins of a father, I was working like at an agency job at a nursing home, and I was talking to this one patient, and he was telling me like about his past and stuff like that, and what he did and the mistakes that he made. Next thing you know, his son is making the same mistakes as him, you know. And oftentimes you don't even have to like live with your parent, like live with your father, because I know it's a lot of people who, you know, grew up without a father in the household, and you don't even have to, you know, your father don't even have to be present for it to pass down to you. It's just in the bloodline. And then I put in parentheses saying it runs in the family. The chances of an individual having a specific mental disorder is higher if other family members have that same mental disorder. And also, if you believe in generational curses, it's important to get to know a family's or a person's family before considering to make a commitment with him or her. And last but not least, number 5 is physical health matters. Okay, so I put physical health, meaning does this person smoke? Do they consume excessive alcohol? Is this person obese? And does this person stress out a lot? Okay, stress is definitely important and can definitely impact you while you're pregnant, and you know, have other factors on you. Healthy male sperm versus unhealthy male sperm may lead to miscarriages and other health issues while pregnant. Example, preeclampsia, which is hypertension during pregnancy. So it's important to understand this person's, you know, physical well-being, you know, before you actually have a child with this person. And then I put message to the woman. A woman must understand the man she has children for will greatly determine the quality of the man her son will be. By R.C. Blake Jr. So that is 5 reasons as to why you can't just have a child with any and everybody. Hope you all have an amazing day. Bye.